time. That was a blast.
Adventures in Motherhood.
just,
Hawaii.
They won't let me have nothing. I can't have my own drink, can't have my own food, can't
Like your
like
mom.
the bathroom. Like Zoe's even like, I can't go to the bathroom by myself. Like, yes, you can. Well, I need someone to go in there with me. No, you don't. Like,
what were y'all's thoughts on the Teddy Riley Babyface battle?
Well, I can give you my thoughts on the first one.
I was on time and I could not get in, and
every time.
See, I couldn't get in at first. I had to log in from my computer. That's the only way I could watch it.
Well, I refused because that first one was
like when
catastrophe.
they were like not doing nothing.
So yeah, no, not doing it. Congratulations to those that got to see it.
Thanks for the dance.
Every time, I mean, they weren't doing nothing. It was like a pause, and I'm like, well, all right.
Well, did you guys? I'm sure you saw the memes to the first one.
Memes.
That was the best part.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Well, I was watching it live, and I'm like, I'm not staying around for this, and finally left. But it was like, I can't. And Babyface is like trying to be all smooth, and this is the next song I'm gonna play. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
But yesterday they kept being like, all right, so we're going to keep it in the bedroom. Sir, you are Social Security age.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Babyface was looking pretty good.
I'm not fixing. Don't want to hear nobody say comments. No more. Stop.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like they put that little list up, and I'm just gonna go and copy the songs and make my own playlist.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna call it my own. They should have done that, but
I just
screenshotted. Like a lot of the little apps, they already did it for you. You just type in like Teddy Riley versus Babyface, and you just favorite the app.
What?
And you're good.
All right.
I'll work out of it.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
What did you all think about Incel Kill?
So I have a question about that, and I was going to text everyone while it was happening, but then I was just like, no. What is a booty button, and why did he say that to Issa?
I must have missed that. A booty button.
Now, is that what I think it is?
Push my booty button.
Because I've been thinking about that all the day long.
Oh, God.
Now.
But could she reach it though? She couldn't reach it.
Is that?
I don't really assume it.
Well, it looked like she was trying to reach and then they cut the scene.
Yeah.
So what was she reaching for?
I mean,
his booty button.
No. 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 I just want, like, nobody has said anything about that on social media. Like, nobody. Like, is that normal? I don't know. When somebody finds out,
I guess.
tell me. I don't know. That was my only thing. Other than that. It was fine. It really caught me off guard and slightly disturbing, but
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
Boring.
It was. I felt like it was a building episode and building to
They were just giving
But don't waste one of my 2 extra episodes on building because it might as well not exist.
Well, they could have just like if they would have omitted this episode completely.
Yeah.
It didn't because
You wouldn't have missed anything. Yeah.
The only things that I'm keeping an eye out are, I know the whole meeting of Lawrence going over to Issa's house. I'm a
Yeah. Well, it's only a matter of time until Issa and Lawrence do it.
And that's why, like, maybe I'm toxic because I would have every time when he showed up, I would have cussed him out. When I called him to see, and he was like, "Oh, we can hang up now." Well, you know what?
Yes, that was rude. That was rude.
That was rude. And the first thing out of my mouth when I saw Condola would have been like, "Oh yeah."
I just talked to Lawrence, and he didn't want me to tell you, but
you my girl and all.
Maybe I'm weird because I didn't take it that way. I thought it was him, like, because she's awkward. So she was like, okay, so she didn't know what to say. So she was just like, how are you? And he's like, all right, well, we don't.
Like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. That's enough. My mom's calling me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know who does that all the time? Molly. Molly does that all the time.
Molly is on my last nerve. My very good last nerve.
Yeah.
Molly and Torian are going to end up having sex, and I'm going to tell y'all.
Yes, they are.
Agree.
Oh yeah.
Molly,
I can see
yes.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't even like her vibe in the little after interview. Well, I didn't like Molly's vibe then either.
What was that?
I didn't.
I mean,
is she really like? Did she not cut the scene from her character because
it felt like she was really?
Yeah,
she was thinking the wine.
I mean, are you really like that?
It seemed.
Yeah, I didn't watch the wine down.
Oh,
this week. I didn't watch it either.
She was still being like, just imagine Molly at the wine bar. Like,
it kind of felt like maybe Molly and Yvonne Orji are the same person, except Molly's a hoe and Yvonne Orji is a virgin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's
Is she still a virgin?
Allegedly, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I hadn't
Wasn't
heard.
she engaged? She was about to get married, wasn't she?
I
swore.
But I know it's like a big thing that she's like a virgin.
Yeah. Which,
how old is she?
I mean,
my age, and she's.
Hey, at that point, hey, might as well hold on to it because let me tell you something.
Might as well just keep it, girl. You're not missing anything. You don't have to push booty buttons and everything. So. Oh, but the scene after they got through doing the do and she.
I was not prepared for the
splat.
There was a couple things I just wasn't prepared for in that episode. Like,
so that was something because part of me is like, because they set me up for the okie doke before where they've introduced storylines and then never, because normal shows, all the information is useful. They never just say something and you never, but this show they do that a lot.
Right.
Because the whole thing with the condom and then at the very end, she's like, I had to cut it off and he got 2 kids and a baby. He's about to be pregnant by Tia.
So maybe
about to be at a crossroads. And it's going to be
so
one of her babes are going to be like, I want that old thing back. And she's going to be pregnant.
Oh.
And then,
Well, did y'all peep how Tiffany's husband, and this might not have been anything, but it was just weird.
Okay,
when they were talking about, how you got to leave him alone. And then he was like, that's why I'm glad. He was like, oh, I miss Houston. What do you mean you miss Houston?
Yeah.
Why did they make the point for him to say he missed Houston? Like, what happened in Houston? But then Issa's old babe is from Houston. Were they gay in Houston?
Oh, that's true.
You're so stupid.
I didn't see you making that point.
Now that might be way off.
No,
but
that's not the dots I was going to connect. But
hey, your thoughts, what do you think? But all jokes aside, it was just weird how they pinpointed that whole.
Well, things are like their relationship is like weird. Like, it's definitely not how she leads it to be. Like, or I don't know.
Oh yeah.
When's the last time we saw them actually together? You never see Tiffany.
Yeah.
Right.
They always talk about like when she.
I guess. Well, the baby shower.
Oh, I guess you're right. What I see from that is he probably don't like Amanda Seales, and they probably can't be in the same room at the same time.
That's likely.
Oh, that could be very possible. Because I don't like her.
Very much. I mean, that is quite the possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, episode was at best a 2 for me.
Yeah.
Well, what do y'all think is going on between Issa and Molly's relationship? Like, do you think that they're just growing apart, or do you think that like Molly just doesn't want
that diamond tap's kicking in?
Like, I don't know. I can't pinpoint like you can see the noticeable tension on Molly's side, but I don't think Issa doesn't feel no type of way about Molly. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just
maybe in the wind down, like they kind of asked that question, and the producer and Molly were kind of like, "Well, I think Molly's acting like that because she already knows what's up." Like they were saying it like in the end, like at the end of the season, Molly's going to be right about Condola. Like that's what I took from it. Whitney, what did you think when they were saying that?
Well, I kind of got that. Well, because I don't trust the Condola situation. I feel like it's But I was like,
I don't see anything beautiful.
Well, what, that Condola's going to try to take credit for the?
Well, I don't know about
the block party. Like what?
Messy and just blowing up in Issa's face. But then I also looked at it like maybe they were alluding to like Molly knows that like there's no way that Issa can, like, it's just not gonna go right because it's not in her. You know, like, not her. That's not her thing.
Yeah, it can go a number of ways. Like Lawrence and Issa can mess around, and Condola can get uncomfortable and sabotage everything because she knows all the workings of the event. It could go great, and she see them having a conversation at the event, and then she sabotages something. Or like you said, she could just start taking the credit for everything because, I mean, she's done events, and people know her for events, and she could be getting the praise for it. And, I mean, it can go a number of ways. I just know it's going to go bad, so, yeah.
Or I can see, I can see Condola has a problem. She's like Issa, but she like has a problem with just randomly blurting out things. Like when she told Lawrence about their conversation, I don't know.
That they were talking about them.
Maybe Issa hiding something in her, and then she tells Lawrence or something like that. But all I know is they need to come better. Next episode in the preview did not look that interesting.
It did not. It did not. Like, why are y'all doing this?
Like, it was not like, oh my God, I gotta watch this. I don't care about Asian baby.
Daniel or F. Nathan needs to pop up. I mean, I still say F. Nathan, but I mean, somebody need to pop up. Which I figure at the event they will, because Daniel's in the music business. It's a music event.
Pick it up.
Well, definitely, I definitely think Lawrence will be there. But
Lawrence will be there. But I know Daniel will probably need to pop up, and I was happy to see Chad.
Me too. I love Chad.
I love Chad. Chad is hilarious.
He cracks me up.
He makes no sense, and I love him. Yeah, he needs a bigger role.
That's what I think they should do. They need to involve other people. But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Molly Steele to me, she don't.
I hate Chad. Chad gets on my nerves. Chad is like everything that's wrong with niggas.
Like, well, yeah, and I think that's why I love Chad.
Like, he's supposed to be like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just think that the stuff he says it so fast, so you kind of like don't catch it. Almost like Kelly. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah,
What are
I
you
could use
talking
more
about?
Chad and Kelly. Friend Kelly.
Kelly, I love Kelly.
Yeah.
I kept calling her Tasha. Why do I be calling her Tasha? That ain't her name.
Well, that's her real name.
That's her real name.
Isn't it? See?
Yeah.
You see, you knew. You knew.
I be knowing. I be knowing.
But yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing to talk about that episode. It's just
And I mean,
anything else you guys are watching? No?
Black AF. Anybody started watching?
How do you feel about it? I tried to start it today. How do you
So
feel?
I'm like
a little
protesting.
are here, everyone.
Oh,
Everyone has the dresses.
What is that?
Yeah.
One.
Oh.
Yeah, I found one. They are in
hopefully I am really sick and I'll lose some
little
weight.
drop-off. But I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to wear some Spanx with it, but you know, they fit. I think they'll be better than the other ones, but yeah. Hopefully I'll make it down to West Virginia and I'll send yours, Dana, and you all can try them on.
Yeah.
Hey, that was like a random.
I still haven't tried my bridesmaid's dress on from when I had to get it from the door. That was like the most ridiculous thing ever. It was like,
yeah, it's stupid.
no, you already have to. Why can't you just let me in? Because you already have to open the door.
Right. I've already exposed you to my
And
drop
hand
list.
it to me.
So
really, if you would have just let me in, we wouldn't have had to be this close. Like,
exactly.
You know, we wouldn't have been this close because I had to like. But whatever.
Yeah, same.
But it looked pretty. I was like, oh, it's really.
Yeah, no. We'll get to wear them someday.
Yay. I think I'm gonna try the micro links though.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was like
taking those out.
Oh, you took your
It wasn't.
out.
Yeah. I'm weaveless.
Same girl.
Yeah.
Weaveless.
Weaveless.
Are we all weaveless? What? What?
Look at us.
Girl queen.
No.
Hashtag natural girls. We are part of the movement.
Yeah, we are.
You know, I am.
Whether we want it to or not.
I'm always
Here we are.
beside me.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not really feeling this, but you know.
Needs a little TLC. My wedding wig, that's what the thing is. I told you I'll put it in quarantine.
It's funny that you refer to it as the wedding wig.
Well, but it's still in the box because I was like, I might just save it. And it came from, it came from the episode.
You don't know what is in there, just harvesting.
So
no,
I don't have no.
Well, can't you like dunk it in bleach or something like that? Like, isn't that how people be?
I don't know that would be healthy for the hair.
Or will that dye it?
I don't think that's the
I feel like though people do like do that when they be buying something that has a smell like the weave. So maybe not. Maybe I'll just make that up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I'm gonna do to Zoe's hair. Speaking of hair,
what's it still looks the same.
I have to cut it.
Oh.
That's what Van's like. Van's like, we're just gonna have to cut it. But like, I was thinking, okay, that's what I was saying. Like, if we cut it, we don't have to cut it. Like, where do you cut it at?
Basically, the root.
Oh, that's 4 years of growth.
And then she's like, it's so funny because the rest of her life, she's gonna always.
Yeah.
Remember when you cut my hair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, cut my hair when I was 4.
Like, what if she
So
grows up
I
to
was
be one of
thinking
those
that,
girls whose hair just doesn't grow? Like, it stops like right here.
right. It never comes back. That time I cut my edges right here, like back when we was like what 6 or 7, it never grew back. Like,
we had to do Emery's. We had to cut hers, but it was like a little like tangle. So I mean, it's like this long now, so it's just not as long as the rest. But because it was so little of it, didn't like make an impact. It wasn't like half of her head.
well, my current plan is I'm gonna wash it and then just try to blow dry it and then just do it that way. Like, see if it'll instead of trying to untangle it while it's curly, just try to straighten it. Because I still have my brush blow dryer, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about hair, so. And I've been trying to hide her from people. I've been trying to hide her from, like, mommy and, like.
Don't answer that phone. Don't answer. Dare call her back.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have said their name on the recording.
We can bleep it out.
Cut it out. Cut it on out. But yeah, back to Black AF. How did you go?
The first episode was it was slow, but then I got into it. I enjoyed it. So I'm only on like episode 4.
Okay.
So
is it better than Blackish?
Through the first episode, and I'm just been like, and it's
I really don't think it's a realistic Black family, but I mean it's funny because I like dry humor, but I do not think that's like not a realistic Black family. That that would never go down. Like the way they talk and the way he is, like no, it's good, but it's not real. I mean, I guess it's not really supposed to. Is it supposed to be realistic?
Why do you think he's obsessed with putting Black in everything of his shows? Because the thing is,
I don't know.
Like even his on Twitter, his name is Funny Black Guy. That's like his app.
Really?
Like, Funny Black Dude.
Really?
Black Guy. That's literally his name on Twitter. And it's like, why? Plus,
why would you want to be
like to be Black?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell white people what it's like to be Black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
like
that's
very useful information. Sometimes,
but the thing is that like a lot of this stuff isn't true. It's like you exaggerate it to the point that it's like, like I was telling you, like that whole thing, like, well, we're the stereotype that Black people like Black fried chicken and watermelon. A, I don't really like fried chicken, but then B, doesn't everybody like fried chicken? Doesn't everybody? Like, why is that a Black thing?
Yeah.
Everybody likes fried chicken.
Right. Yeah.
So
I know when it first was like in the makings, like Blacks were in an uproar because the whole cast is light skinned. And he had to go on
Blackish?
this like Black AF. Because like everybody's light skinned. And so it was like this whole thing, and he had to go on like this defensive because it's supposed to be based on his real life family.
But isn't his whole family light skinned though?
Exactly. He's like, well, that's why the whole cast is light skinned because my whole family is like his real life wife, ex-wife, whatever she is biracial, and so their kids are. So it was like a whole Black Twitter thing.
But didn't
Black Twitter was going? They were going.
Yeah.
But didn't you already accomplish that by making Blackish? Because that was the whole premise of like Blackish was it was about your family, like or similar.
Right. Yeah, but this to me is Blackish with cussing and just no filters.
That's what I was
the
telling
things that they can't do is what they're doing. Because he acts just like Dre or whatever Anthony Anderson's name is on Blackish.
I just find it interesting that he's like, I got to get my story out there.
But it's already out there.
Like, what story though? Like, I don't. Yeah, it's just like some parts are just like, what? But then it's just like I keep watching it because it's like catchy. But
yeah, I think like there's parts of it that were funny, but and I generally like Rashida Jones. I'm not.
I do, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's a little too. She's like, when I don't know if you guys watch Blackish, but she played Bose, Tracy Ellis Ross's sister, on Blackish.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, so she acts a little like that. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So is this version of Rainbow, like, is her version of Rainbow supposed to be a little bit more realistic? Like, is her version of Rainbow more actually his wife? Or like, is Tracy Ellis Ross's like
true?
I don't know. I don't know, because she is a lawyer by trade on Black AF. Okay. She's a lawyer, and then on Blackish, Rainbow's a doctor. So I don't know. Sorry, there's a dog in here. Sorry. What were you gonna say, Dana?
Well, in real life, his wife is like the anesthesiologist, like Rainbow on Blackish. But I don't know. I guess they're both like exaggerated versions of. I don't know.
I feel like on Blackish, Rainbow is always trying to like prove herself as being Black. But the Rashida Jones character, I don't know what her name is on Black AF, but her character is kind of secure.
Or something.
Something like, Joe, something. She seems a little more secure in her Blackness in the 4 episodes I watched. So.
Which leads me, so that is something that I have experienced my entire life. Okay, have you all experienced the same? Like, I can't even tell you how many times I was told, well, you're not like a real Black girl. Like, yes. Or even people be like, oh, both of your parents are Black? I'm like, yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah. All the time.
I don't know. I get it. Huh?
Yeah. I don't. I have one coworker and we're friends, but she would always be like, because she's into all the same weird hippie shit that I'm into, my crystals. So we'd always talk about that, but she'll always be like, oh, but you're not like a real Black girl. And I just, one day, sometimes you gotta cuss people out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll tell you something. Never in my life has anybody looked at me and thought I was a white girl. It ain't never going to happen, and I don't need it to. So you need it. And I was like, what you're saying is that you, all Black girls, are supposed to be ghetto, and they talk a certain way.
Right.
So
that's why I always hit them with, like, I will never forget this one time. This patient, when I worked at urgent care, was like, oh, you remind me of my granddaughter. She's mixed. I'm like, well, I'm not mixed. And then it was like, well, she has hair like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he was like, well, it's just hard because I was telling her she's gonna have to choose one day. And I'm like, choose what? Like, between white and Black? Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like, you can't pick what side of the fence. Like,
first of all, it's already
mixed. She's gonna be mixed. Like,
if anything goes down, you're going to the colored side. Baby.
You're going to
you will never
our side. You're one of us.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then also, I feel like,
but I'm saying, you don't have to, like, identify, like, you, like, that doesn't mean that you have to pick, oh, I'm going to be, like, Black the rest of my life, or I'm going to be white. Like, you can be your both. Yeah, you're both.
Like the stuff that you like.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just like when you talked about being into crystals and such, like, not a lot of Black girls, that's not necessarily their thing, or it's not necessarily their thing to, I don't know. Like, why does it have to be one way or the other?
Why?
Do what you like.
She was not even like that. Y'all go look it up. Go to her great
I saw her name was like something, it was a little different. Like I saw that.
Yeah.
Where like her grandchildren or whatever were mad because they were like, that's not even what happened. It wasn't like this big rivalry like that. Like they're trying to portray our grandmother or whatever, or great grandmother to be, and how she actually, like, they made her seem like a drunk. They made her seem like, you know, whatever. Right. But even like
historic. Well, I know that this is supposed to be like, well, because that's really like historical fiction, and you need to market it as that, because people who don't do the research are just look at it as like this story.
Right. And to me, it
one girl that was
diminishes the story.
You know what I'm talking about? Centurion Brown. Apparently, Netflix is putting out a documentary.
Sign off on
she's
that.
not even a part of the documentary.
That's crazy.
It's about her life and her experience, and she didn't approve it or sign off on it. And I don't think that's necessarily fair either. Like, so they're gonna profit off of this girl's life.
Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna watch it.
You know we will.
Yeah. But then it's like, is that fair to just because how are you gonna tell the true story?
Right. Off of news reports and radio interviews and everything else.
Right. So I find that pretty interesting, because that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, how does the Whitney, since you've been doing your research, the one sister, all the Clark sisters weren't involved in that documentary, right?
The Denise girl.
I found her little Instagram page.
Right out there. I told you.
I thought she had died. Yeah, but I didn't found her Instagram page. That's crazy. I thought she was dead.
They act like she did.
She's alive.
Yeah. Well, I guess you can kind of tell.
Did she make a statement about it?
Yeah.
They like, oh, you don't want nothing to do with us or this movie? Got it.
Dang, I really did up until the movie. I thought she was dead. Like, up until the movie. Like, I did not know. I thought she had died. I'm like, were they gonna say like how the sister died? And she ain't even know that. So crazy.
Yeah, well,
23andMe.
We need to.
But
we should have caught her slipping at the shower and just been like,
right.
Yes.
Like, Randy, can you just spit in this cup right here?
It's so gross.
I need to know. Like, I
want to know because
all we know
my
is
mom
that
did it, right? She did it, and it was insightful.
But not a drop of Indian, not a drop of Native American up in there.
But then
all our lives.
So there's all these white family members that she's connected to.
Wow.
So I want to know where they come in at. Hold on, I gotta admit Dana back in.
Dana's like frozen on the screen. Do you guys? No, there's two Danas.
Now there's two.
Oh, there's two. Oh, okay. I was like,
what? Oh, I missed it.
When we were letting you back in, it was showing two Danas.
Oh.
But I would like that because it would be very insightful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't know anything, and that was the whole discussion we had in Jamaica. Like, what all my mom would say was, "Well, granddaddy was real black, and my grandmother was real light." Like, so like, what does that mean?
Well, Charlotte refuses to acknowledge her DNA. So it's like, Mom, it literally says 50-50.
Oh,
yes.
So, and she's like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like,
well, the numbers don't lie.
Like,
and I'm like, so are you sure grandmommy or whatever was not white? She's like,
exactly. Like, now let me tell you, that could be possible because when I first started working at General, there was this RN named Paul. Now, Paul, you know, you take the ID pictures. Well, Paul had been working since 1989, and Paul had like a Jerry curl in his picture. He had like a little curly afro. I'm like, all right, Paul, you light skin, like you ain't white, you just light like me. No, Paul was white. Paul been white. Paul went ever black. Dang. And I'm just like, dang. So he up here just because he might look like he might be mixed, but Paul is really white. So how do they know that their Jacqueline grandmother wasn't white?
Somebody was.
I mean,
somebody was.
Well, I mean, like even if you like, okay, like they were all very light. Like all the kids, even Greenie, they all look mixed. Like really,
well, yeah. Pause this, Whitney. Even
just make sure you cut that out before that goes on YouTube, because
you know we're not going
to
we're not going to get canceled before we get started.
Yeah, turn the comment section off or something. You know, like we.
I don't want to not be able to get into college because I said that. Like,
now, did y'all see that? Excuse me.
What happened?
I honestly,
you didn't see that video?
Like, did they do that for attention? Because there's no way
you put that in the scene that was gonna get some backlash. Well, from
there's no way. I think they set that up.
No, but the thing is, I think it was on private, their account, and one of their white friends put it out.
Had to.
Now, who is this?
Okay.
There's these high school couple on TikTok. And I don't know if you've seen that challenge where you like pour water in a bowl.
Oh, the ones where they were making N-words. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then her apology was like, I'm so sorry.
Y'all ruined my life.
She was like, I think blacks are humans too. Please stop calling my color
blacks. Like,
excuse me, what? What if we weren't human?
Well, I'd rather be called a black than a color.
I don't think we questioned that we were human.
That wasn't the problem.
What were you calling us? Like,
yeah.
It's like the farther we come in 2020, the farther we got to go. Like, I was watching this I don't know if y'all have seen it on Netflix, The Innocence Files. Whitney don't want me to talk about it.
I've seen I haven't watched it, but I've seen it come up.
I haven't seen it.
I had to scream at Dana at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I don't want to hear about it. Said you're just like your mom. I told you I don't. You just keep going.
Hold on, what's it about? What is it? It's like
it's just so sad, and I just didn't need that energy at the moment.
It is sad. It's just
and then not only she trying to tell this sad story, she goes, and he reminded me of Elijah. What?
So it's about the Innocence Project. It's about basically the Innocence Project, where like they're trying to. It's like basically a docuseries about these men who have been falsely convicted. Think of like When They See Us, but in a real like docuseries, kind of like Tiger King, but like. Mm-hmm. So it's just crazy. It was just crazy to see like not only the crimes, but then like there was the lack of evidence, and then once they found out these people had been wrongly convicted, how hard it was to get them out of jail. It was just like,
wow.
And like a lot of them, which was so crazy. The one that reminded me of Elijah had went to jail when he was 18, did not get out till he was 47, and he didn't do it.
I want to hear that.
Yes, and it was just like it was like his whole life was stolen, like his whole.
Yeah.
My thing is,
another one was like 16.
I think
when he went to jail,
they need to be told. But I think in trying times such as these, you really got to protect your energy, guys. And everything that you consume, it's in your subconscious. Now, I'm not a crazy hotep, okay? Crazy hotep. But, you know,
well, it just
bad stories
was just
all
like,
the time, or hearing bad news all the time. It just
well, like, yeah, like, I hate watching when they see us. Like, Van always tries to watch it. He killed me because, like,
watch it all the time. Who needs to watch that multiple times?
No, so, like, he'll cut something on. Like, no, that's my thing. So, like, he'll cut something on and then, like, fall asleep. So then he keeps trying to restart it.
It's not The Office.
But, like, I don't know. It just worries me as a mother of Black boys.
Yeah.
Not just Black boys, but, like, that, like, when they see us, like, literally that one little boy, he just reminded, like, it's just,
yeah.
So it's just, like, crazy because literally wrong place, wrong time, and just because you are match this vague description, you're going to jail. And it's just like, what? Did y'all actually, I didn't even know the real story behind when they see us, about how they got exonerated. Did you? Are y'all familiar with it?
What?
No.
I just
how I
mean,
the real rapist randomly ran across the other guy in jail, decided to confess.
Yeah.
And then they did DNA, and they're trying to say she was raped by 5 kids because I was only raped by one person. Like, like,
yeah.
But they,
First of all, let me tell you something. If I'm in jail and for something I didn't do, and the actual person that did it came up to me and told me they did it, I'm gonna stay in jail because I'm gonna fucking murder you. Okay.
Well,
pretty much.
Well, I don't know if they ever had a conversation about it, or he just met him in jail and it. You know how they talk about, like, why. But he was the one he met was the only one that was tried as an adult. Yeah, he was tried as an adult because he was 16. The other ones were only like 15 and 14. So it's just crazy. It's just like, y'all know, like, Keon's 130 pounds now. Like, he's like taller than me. 100. I know. Like,
it's like a man.
Right.
An adult.
He's at my weight goals.
Yeah,
right?
Right.
He on his goals.
And I'm like,
and it said I was obese, and I was like, y'all trying to play. I ain't no fucking obese. Y'all doing too much with this BMI. Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't really believe BMIs. Yeah.
It's a construct.
It's a construct.
Well, because, like, a lot of times, like, women who are weightlifters, they're way over their BMIs, but they're like, they'll have like 18% fat. Like, how are you obese but you have like no fat?
Yeah. So speaking of which, have you guys seen this clip of like Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox?
I haven't watched it.
And
watch it. What was she saying?
Yeah. Well, I just saw the Kardashian clip where Lisa Ray was like, they are single-handedly responsible for the bodies that are going around now, how women are getting their bodies all augmented.
Who are the Kardashians?
Well, because of the Kardashians, that women are getting their bodies all like teeny tiny waist and big old booties and little legs and all this stuff. And I don't know. I'm definitely not campaigning for the Kardashians, but I would not say that they are single-handedly. Maybe for non-Black women.
I was gonna say for like you said, the I think they might be responsible for white women getting their butts done.
Yeah. Like white
yeah,
and
because
non-black women.
Yes.
if you remember, that was like a taboo thing to have a big butt. Like they didn't want a big butt.
But the thing is, none of them had big butts, so I don't even understand how they got associated with it in the first place because Kim did not have a big butt.
No, but then she started getting it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where her thing came from either. I don't know if she was trying to look like.
I just think Kim had a bigger bottom for the time that she was in and the body that she had. I don't think it was necessarily a Beyonce, J-Lo type of booty, but it was for that time period, 10, 15 years ago.
She wasn't.
Yeah.
I think also, too, Kim has traditionally dated athletes and whatnot. And the girls that they traditionally go after were the video vixen type of girls. So I feel like that's why Kim was trying to make her body look like that.
Like a Melissa Ford. That's really the person I remember. Like a Melissa Ford who had that like.
Yeah.
Wow. But even, is her butt fake? Like.
I think at this point everybody's butt's fake, but you know.
It's just getting out of hand, though. It really is. Like,
y'all just be, but sometimes it don't even be look. It just.
It doesn't look good at all.
You look like it looks ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah, they were going in on the Kardashians, and I'm just like, I don't know that I agree that they are responsible for all these fake bodies walking around. Maybe the non-black.
I think Instagram is responsible. That's what's responsible. I don't think it's
social media.
Yeah, I don't even think it's social media. I think it's specifically Instagram.
I think it's unfortunate that now it's almost like even black girls are getting like lips and like cheek filler and like
that is a African American horror story.
And
these black
and it's just like
it looks so bad. First of all, it's not your lip; it's the thing behind your lip. So then your lips just out here.
Because all these Love and Hip Hop Atlanta girls.
Oh my God.
Why? Like nothing was wrong with your face.
Beautiful before. I don't understand.
Did we not learn anything from Lil' Kim?
I mean, did we not?
That one girl on Love and Hip Hop, the one she does the microblading,
yeah.
That whole just up in here, like, why did she do that?
Why did Carly did it too? Why did Carly do it? Like, Carly, you have been on TV for all
y'all
this
remember when she was on Scream Queens? Was it Scream? Remember that reality show that was a competition on MTV? Does nobody remember that?
I remember the show.
Was it Scream Queen? Well, it was like a reality show for people who just or actresses trying to become the next lead in a horror movie on MTV.
Yeah, I remember.
Nobody remember that?
I remember the name, but I didn't know.
But I didn't know she was on there.
Yeah, she was like, I want to say her name was Carly. Well, I mean, not Carly Red, but like Carly.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know. Stop it.
Well, not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little exhausted. Good talk. A lot of stuff I'm gonna edit out of this one. Not gonna lie. Probably gonna cut some things.
We went in a little bit on names and events and specifics. You might need to add in some content, some blooper reel from.
So, all right. So, well, you guys have a good night and stay safe out there.
Hey, I hope you feel better.
Thanks.
Yeah. Be healthy.
They're trying to make us go out into this workforce.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This is sad. Because what if I don't want to? How am I get fired and then technically kicked off from employment?
I mean, then you can get back into unemployment. I mean,
there's always OnlyFans. It's always OnlyFans. Not giving up on that.
I mean, work on your feet shots and,
Hey.
you know,
Hey.
neck down shots. Cover your tattoos so there's no
I wonder
no
if you could set up an
features that.
OnlyFans, a catfished OnlyFans account. Would that be illegal?
I don't think so. So like
Mhm.
this nurse group or person I follow on Instagram, they always go to a sexual direction. And they were always they were talking about OnlyFans and basically how you set up the account. You can't create just like a fake account.
It has
Like
to be like it's like associated with your Twitter account.
and it's like
Is
has to
it?
be like they like verify it. Like it's not like, oh, I can just make an anonymous OnlyFans.
Mm.
But like you can, there's ways you can do it to where it's not directly linked back. Like it's not like people can Google search your name and be like, oh, they're pull up with these OnlyFans. But it's like basically like I don't know. But yeah, it's like linked with like Twitter's or another account where it's like you would have to.
Well, guys, don't just know.
I guess also to protect the people that are actually posting this stuff because it's illegal to post videos of other people. So like, I guess that's to help prevent like, say you made a video with your boyfriend, he got mad at you, decided to make an OnlyFans account, like, because that's illegal. Although I heard, did y'all hear on like the read somebody said that somebody posted that like a video?
No.
They did.
I think I remember that. I actually do.
On the OnlyFans? I don't remember that one.
I don't know if it was OnlyFans, but it was another one of those pay sites. And the girl was like, he cheated on his girlfriend with this girl, and I guess she like nailed him $300 later and was like, hey, if you want to keep this going.
Yep, I did hear that one. Yep. I mean, $300.
And his dilemma was like, his dilemma was like, dang, that could be like a good come up, or do like, what do I say to my girlfriend? So I don't know.
Well, hopefully it won't get to that.
Upstairs, all I know is Lean on Me is playing.
That was one earlier.
Well, it's been real.
Good time.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yes, great combo.
Bye.
Wear your masks. Bye.
Bye.